Pliny 3, the cloud. Nubes, the cloud. Incertum, uncertain. Procul, from far off. Intuentibus, for those observing it. Exquamonte, from what mountain? So, no verb, right? This is just a real short sentence. It's clipped, completely different style from Caesar, Cicero, Sallust. This is your present active participle. Fantastic. For those observing it. And it's being used substantively here, people who are observing. Okay, so little clip sentence here. Then, Vesuvium cognitum est, it was discovered that it was Vesuvius. So this is impersonal passive. Used very often, ventum est, they arrived. Pugnatum est, the battle was fought. Cognitum est, it was discovered that. And then there's your, what's this, perfect, active, infinitive right there. That it was Vesuvius. Subject accusative. There it is, subject accusative. Verb infinitive. Orebatur, it was rising, meaning the cloud. So actually, here's your subject, here's your verb. It's just that we got this weird punctuation. It's hard to really put it together into a coherent sentence. Then, you're probably best, like right here, you could put a period. And then start again here, cuius. Now, this refers back to the nubes. Okay, goes up there to nubes. Of this cloud, or as Alex Rice would say, whose likeness and shape nothing other than a pine tree it described. Now let me explain this. So this is genitive, right? And the Rice rule, this sentence begins with the genitive of the relative pronoun. Translate whose. Now, it's the likeness and the form. This means describe. There's your main verb in this clause, right? Here's your subject, big S there. And this too, these go together just the same way we would say it, a pine tree. And then this magis quam means than or rather than, and we have a non. The alia modifies the pinus because the names of trees in Latin are feminine, even though they have second declension endings. Bezoinga. No other tree but the pine describes its likeness and shape. There's a translation. But you can see the way Pliny's woven this together in Latin is done in a way that's really difficult to translate into English. And so we really have to smush it around if we want to make a good translation and say something like, there's nothing that better describes it than a pine tree. Something like that. And you can see that our English translation also has its own quirks. Yeah. So nice relative clause here with the genitive. Antecedent is up here, the nubes, and done.